The newest addition to the Basscat STS family is here. Introducing the Caracal STS, showcasing aggressive styling, paired with enhanced performance and a continued dedication to raising the bar. Measuring in at 20 feet 2 inches with an ultra-wide 96-inch beam and rated for a 250 to 300 horsepower engine, the Caracal STS boasts agility and speed and is finished with premium features to satisfy any angler. Basscat boats. Feel the rush.
Tackle Warehouse has been the premier online tackle shop since 2003, with a huge selection of not only the latest and greatest from the biggest brands, but the hard-to-find regional specialties as well. Tackle Warehouse. Click, save, fish.
She grew up fast. Will she remember these times and continue the tradition? You better believe it. Tell a new fish story with Garmin.
Competitive anglers powered by Mercury Pro XS outboards have won more bass fishing tournaments than all other brands combined. With lightning-quick acceleration, legendary reliability, and lightweight design, Pro XS has everything you need to travel farther, faster, and harder.
Spencer Lazar here to explain why you need Eternal Lithium batteries in your boat. The cost of our batteries over their life is a fraction of dead acids or AGMs, providing 5 times the power at a third of the weight. We use a high-quality Bluetooth BMS and grade A cells, giving us the confidence to offer a 12-year industry-leading warranty. Eternal Lithium provides peace of mind that you've got reliable, reserve power to keep you safe and give you a chance to win. Contact us now for a free power consultation.
Randall and I want to talk to you real quick about choosing the right electronics mount for your bass boat.
And we know the quality and effort that Van Foster has put into this company.
So what you get is a custom fitted mount, not some mass-produced universal mount for every bass boat out there.
Seat pedestal plugs, tool holders, steering wheel spacers, and battery trays are all made with the same attention to detail that Bass Boat Technologies is known for. Check them out at bassboattech.com. You'll be glad you did.
Hey folks, pro bass fisherman Mark Lassane here. My garage was completely cluttered with outdoor gear, but then I discovered StoreQuest self-storage. Now check out my space. It's like my own personal oasis. All my fishing rods, my gear have a home away from home. With everything neatly organized, I can spend more time doing what I love. Thanks to my StoreQuest unit, I've decluttered my life and made room for adventure.
It's the moment when everything is on the line and precision, power, and control make all the difference. A moment over 20 years in the making, anchored on loyalty, trust, and support that goes beyond all expectations. A relentless pursuit of perfection. All born from a revolutionary idea to help you rule the water. Power Pole.
Welcome in, everybody, to the Bass Boat Technologies BAM Trail up here in Boardman, Oregon. We are getting ready to start weighing some fish. So as usual, Mark and I are going to be up here talking a little about what's going on out there, some of the changes coming this weekend, and we're going to be looking forward to who's going to take over, because today is what day, Mark? It is
Cut day.
Cut day. The most feared day in all of bass fishing is today. It's going to go from 29 anglers out there right now. 29, 28 today.
29.
29 anglers out there. It's going to be 10 tomorrow. Championship Sunday. That's the day they're looking for. But right now, Mark, let's talk a little bit about what you saw out there. You know, he goes out. We're filming this. Is going to be on the Outdoor Action TV. It's going to be out there in about another month and a half to 2 months. You'll be able to see this one. Almanor's coming up very shortly. So you'll be able to come up and watch what's going on. So, Mark, you've been out on the water. You've been filming. You've been showing everybody what's going out there. You're seeing these anglers. How are they doing? Yesterday, you said they were catching them pretty good. How are they doing today?
Yeah, yesterday everybody was catching them. Well, not everybody, but almost everybody's catching them almost any way they wanted to. So it was really good. Today, things really slowed down. The first few boats I went to, the bite was much, much slower than yesterday. Topwater bite is not none, but not very many. I think a couple guys got them on top, not very many. Couple guys caught them really good. Hayden Lee and Nick Cloutier.
Wow, if you're watching out
there. Look for those two guys. I was in Hayden's boat. He caught one almost 4 pounds, and he called out one that was over 3 with that one. So he had a pretty good bag. I don't know exactly how much, but it was a pretty good bag. I know Nick Cloutier caught, I think, just an absolute giant smallmouth. He had a big one yesterday, almost 5 pounds.
Now, you were talking today. Now, if you're not paying attention, you can go on to the Facebook page. You put up some live videos this morning. Whose boat were you in then when they were just couldn't figure out which was the biggest of all the fish that they had? Whose boat were you in?
That was Hayden.
Hayden,
those were big ones. Oh.
He couldn't decide which one was closer to 5 pounds. In the last statement he said, he goes, I think any fish now has to be over 5 pounds to even make it into my boat. So that's a good day of fishing out there. You and I and Michael Bray all went out there yesterday a little bit in the evening. I got to see this place for the very first time on the water. It was absolutely amazing, the way they were fishing. But you're talking it slowed down a little bit since then.
It did. You know, we went out yesterday for maybe 2 hours.
Yeah, maybe.
And, you know, it wasn't off the hook, but we caught 15 or 20.
Oh, yeah. I think we all had at least a limit.
Yeah, it was, you know, and we just went out there messing around. And when I go out fishing, when there's tournament guys out here, I am absolutely staying away from anything that I think that they would go to. So we're fishing like not A water, not B water, like C and D water. You know, areas where I don't think these guys are going to go because I don't want to hurt any of their chances to catch them.
Yeah, we were out in the middle of nowhere on stuff that was just nothing.
And there were still fish there.
And there was still fish there. It was very interesting to see the way that they were reacting to the baits we were throwing. Most of the fish we caught, I mean, we caught a bunch of them, but most of them were in the pound and an eighth range for a while there. So we weren't really catching anything massive size. A couple decent ones came in, but yeah, nothing. But it was a great fishery out there. It was really nice to see.
Yeah, this place is so much. This is my favorite fishery. I mean, I live 12 hours away, and I haul all this stuff up here because this fishery is so awesome.
And you came up early just so you could be out here a little bit.
I did. I came up a day early just so I could personally go out there and catch a few of these smallmouth.
Yeah, you know, if you kind of look from yesterday, just watching out there on the TV, if you're watching this thing, you're seeing there's some changes coming. And we talked about that a little earlier. We're hoping for the best. But, again, 3 weeks ago when we were here for the Pro-Am, there was a big wind advisory coming in, everything. We might, you know, have to change some things around on Sunday. So we're not changing anything this time because they told us it was going to be 25, 30-mile-per-hour winds blowing. The place was going to be blown out. We woke up on Sunday morning, and it was dead calm. So we're hoping for that tomorrow. But we do want to address it a little bit, right? I mean, it's important to let you viewers know that we are absolutely 100% trying to have this tournament tomorrow. They're calling for the same kind of thing, 15 to 20. People wonder why, you know, Mark, why would you even think about canceling a tournament? And it's all about
safety. It's all about these anglers going out and being able to come back. I mean, God help us if something happened to one of these guys. I let them out when we had big winds. You know, they go out and wreck their boat or, you know, get in an accident or fall in the water or something, you know, horrible happens. So it's better if we just err on the side of caution and, you know, we don't have a problem. So we will make a decision tomorrow morning. At the Pro-Am, we were here. Like he said, they were calling for big winds on day 3. We got out here. It was beautiful. No, hardly any wind came up until about 2 o'clock, and then it still wasn't bad. So we'll see how it is in the morning. If it's blowing over 15, we're probably going to call it.
We are.
And
let them know how we've gone over this with time and time. We've talked to the board a little bit about it. You've talked to everybody out here. We've talked to the anglers before about this. What is your thought on how this will go down?
Yep, we haven't had this happen before, but if it does happen, we do have to cancel. We are going to call the top 10 from today will be the top 10 for tomorrow. So what will happen is if we're going to call it, we'll find out about 5:30 tomorrow morning, and then if we do, at 7:30 in the morning tomorrow, we'll go live on Facebook, also on YouTube. We'll call up the top 10. We'll give trophies, give checks, crown a champion, and that would be it. But hopefully these guys are going to go fishing.
Right.
That's my hope, that the weatherman's wrong again, and we can go fishing and go have some good time, go make some TV.
Right. So if we do it, it'll probably be able to tune in around 7 to 7:30. We'll start everything up. We need it to be sunny, of course, to have the good camera light and everything else. Give these guys a time to get going. Again, absolutely do not want to cancel this tournament in any way, shape, or form. We want these guys to be able to go out there and catch more fish, have another great day on the water, crown a true champion over 3 days, and allow this to go on. So that's what we're hoping for. That's what we're praying for. So everybody out there, let's just keep this thing mild. Don't anybody blow any wind around. We need it to be good. But let's talk a little bit about the fishing again. These guys are coming in right now. They're going to be starting to line up over here. They're going to be going. Now, yesterday you said 16, 17. It took 16 to 17 pounds to make the top 10, which you were pretty close.
It's the top 5 in weight is what we're looking at to get there, and that was 18 pounds.
Yeah, and you were right there with that 16, 17 pound being, in the top 10. Now,
Greg had almost 20.
He had almost 20.
I didn't think that was going to happen.
Well, I mean, that's why they fish, right?
Yeah.
That's why we allow them to go out and catch those
Greg's
fish.
a good fisherman.
Yeah,
so
he comes in with 1941. So today, all is going to change. Now, today, they're trying to make it above that top 10 line. They're trying to make it for tomorrow, so no matter how it goes. So pay a good attention, because if it does come up in the wind, we do have to cancel this. How they end today is how they end. So it takes on a whole new dimension coming into this thing, the way it's going to be. But right now, all they're trying to do is make that top 10 so they can fish tomorrow, because that's what we really want. I'd rather see them fish. Our big fish of the day was a 488. That is a big smallmouth by Conrad Demekis. That was a good fish.
I think there's a bigger one coming in today. And, I want to say hats off to Jake Bloomer and Cody Pearson. Those guys each caught over 100 bass in 2 days.
Wow.
I'm sure they caught a lot more than 100. They caught 100 fish that were 14 inches long or bigger.
That is a great day out there on the water. Each of them
caught 100. I mean, that's just going to show how great this fishery is. When you get it figured out and dialed in, there is so many fish here. So this place is so much fun.
That's the Century Club right there. If each one of those fish only weighs 1 pound, which we know that they did not. So we were out there, but yeah, it's great fishing out there on the water. It was fun fishing when we went out there. It's been great. I think we've got, 20. I'm saying we're gonna have close to 40 pounds today and I think to make the top,
40 pounds to win.
40 pounds to take the lead today. I think it's going to be really close to that.
Yeah, 39.
So you get not 40 pounds, but today one bag. 40 pounds total cumulative weight over 2 days. But I think somewhere. What do you think? Somewhere we got 17 pounds right there. So even if they double that up with another 17 pounds, they've got it. They've got day 2, so they've got this figured out. Yeah. Right. So you're talking 35 pounds to make the top 10. We may be looking at that 35, 36 pounds to make the top 10 today. So there's going to have to be some good bags coming in. But hey, these are 29 of the best West Coast anglers out there on the water. I don't think it's going to be that hard for them to catch another 17 pounds of fish. Do you?
No, but 17 and 17 doesn't make 40.
I said
I know
35.
your math is different than my math.
I said 40 to take over the top. I said 35 to make the cut.
Okay, 30. 18 and 18 is 36. So I think it's going to be pretty close. I mean, it was tough, but I think there's guys that are catching it around 18 pounds, and the top 5 are going to have 18 pounds or better.
Yeah, I mean, these guys got it. They got to figure it out a little bit more today, right? I mean, I know it's slower, you said, but they're honing in and dialing in what they're actually throwing and where they're throwing it and how they're breaking it down. So it should be good weight.
You know what? And these guys have not been on, if they've been on this body of water at all, they haven't been on this body of water for 30 days.
Right. Yeah, that's the cutoff, and they can't be out here before that. They can't go anywhere. Can't go up, can't go down. They're on this pool, and that's kind of our only deal, right?
Right.
That's the only thing that we really restrict them on. Other than that, they can go anywhere they want in here. And there's some good fish out there. I mean, we only went a couple 100 yards out here. We found some good fish.
Sure. Yeah, we got a number 3 pounders out there, just out there having a good time, just fishing,
absolutely,
whatever.
So,
I'd like to say hats off to the city of Boardman, the Boardman Chamber of Commerce, Parks and Rec. I mean, those guys have been awesome. They brought bleachers out for you guys.
Yeah,
they brought ice to keep our fish in good shape. They really rolled out the red carpet for us, and so much appreciated.
Oh, and it's a Saturday. I mean, how many, everybody out here, if you come out, you see these crowds. We don't get a ton of big crowds a lot of times. I think Almanor was our biggest crowd. This is probably our next one. I mean, Oregon's obviously showing up. They've been hearing about it a little bit. It's not like this is one of the major metropolis cities of all of Oregon. This is Boardman. It's a small, cute, quaint little town, and they're showing up to see what is out there on the water, man. It's great here.
There's a lot of people for this little town. This is great.
It's great. I've been everywhere we've been here so far. I mean, it's just been super fun to be here. I mean, some of the nice little places we've stayed at, all the newer hotels right here that are already coming up. We've stayed at some of the older hotels, and they were still really nice. So, yeah,
I think we ate at every restaurant.
I think we've eaten at every restaurant there is. I mean, we got a lot of people that eat, and they've been everywhere. We've had every kind of cuisine that I think they have to offer here, and that's for sure. So, yeah, we had some great barbecue. We've had some good food. The taco trucks are showing up. They're out here. If you guys need food, if you're out there listening, watching, and you're in the area, come on down. We got some stuff going on out here.
Taco truck's going to be here for another couple hours. So
yeah, absolutely. She's going to be out here at least 3 or 4 hours. So yeah, there's plenty to do when you come out, and we hope these shows are entertaining. We hope you guys enjoy coming out and seeing it. It's your fishery. I mean, you want to see how well you're doing out there, and who's taking care of that water, and if it's being done. I can guarantee you right now, after what I saw yesterday, this waterway out here is very, very healthy. So, how much time we got back there? No, I think we got 1, 2, 3. We got 3 now. All right. So I'll tell you what we'll do. We're checking with the people behind the screen. We're not talking to myself, anyways. So we're checking with the guys behind the screen. We got 3 anglers over here getting ready to weigh in. So we're going to take our first commercial break, and when we come back, we're going to kick this thing off and start weighing some fish. So come on back.
The newest addition to the Basscat STS family is here. Introducing the Caracal STS, showcasing aggressive styling, paired with enhanced performance and a continued dedication to raising the bar. Measuring in at 20 feet 2 inches with an ultra-wide 96-inch beam and rated for a 250 to 300 horsepower engine, the Caracal STS boasts agility and speed and is finished with premium features to satisfy any angler. Basscat boats. Feel the rush.
Tackle Warehouse has been the premier online tackle shop since 2003, with a huge selection of not only the latest and greatest from the biggest brands, but the hard-to-find regional specialties as well. Tackle Warehouse. Click, save, fish.
She grew up fast. Will she remember these times and continue the tradition? You better believe it. Tell a new fish story with Garmin.
Competitive anglers powered by Mercury Pro XS outboards have won more bass fishing tournaments than all other brands combined. With lightning-quick acceleration, legendary reliability, and lightweight design, Pro XS has everything you need to travel farther, faster, and harder.
Spencer Lazar here to explain why you need eternal lithium batteries in your boat. The cost of our batteries over their life is a fraction of dead acids or AGMs, providing 5 times the power at a third of the weight. We use a high-quality Bluetooth VMS and grade A cells, giving us the confidence to offer a 12-year industry-leading warranty. Eternal Lithium provides peace of mind that you've got reliable, reserve power to keep you safe and give you a chance to win. Contact us now for a free power consultation.
Randall and I want to talk to you real quick about choosing the right electronics mount for your bass boat.
And we know the quality and effort that Van Foster has put into this company.
So what you get is a custom fitted mount, not some mass-produced universal mount for every bass boat out there.
Seat pedestal plugs, tool holders, steering wheel spacers, and battery trays are all made with the same attention to detail that Bass Boat Technologies is known for. Check them out at bassboattech.com. You'll be glad you did.
Hey folks, pro bass fisherman Mark Lassane here. My garage was completely cluttered with outdoor gear, but then I discovered StoreQuest self-storage. Now check out my space. It's like my own personal oasis. All my fishing rods, my gear have a home away from home. With everything neatly organized, I can spend more time doing what I love. Thanks to my StoreQuest unit, I've decluttered my life and made room for adventure.
It's the moment when everything is on the line and precision, power, and control make all the difference. A moment over 20 years in the making, anchored on loyalty, trust, and support that goes beyond all expectations. A relentless pursuit of perfection. All born from a revolutionary idea to help you rule the water. Power Pole.
All right, welcome back, everybody, to the Bass Boat Technologies BAM Trail, Boardman, Oregon, Day 2. And we are going to be here because it is cut day. We're going to see how these guys are going to go from 29 boats down to 10 boats, and they all want to be above that cut line. So thanks for tuning in. We're brought to you today by Tackle Warehouse, and we have got a bunch of anglers over here lining up with these tanks, and we're going to start bringing them up here in just a minute. Let's get all this thing dialed over here, get off the one train onto another train. We've got a gentleman who weighed in first yesterday because he had a little bit of boat trouble, but he's back out here thanks to Nixon Marine out there. He's right over there. He's out of Wairika, California. Let's bring him up. Mr. Nick Wood, come on up to the stage. Oh, you give it a little louder than that. Come on, everybody. I want you guys loud out here, Oregon. Show us what you got, Nick. You feeling better today?
Well, a little bit. It was a rough day yesterday. I only got to fish till about 11:30, and my lower unit blew up. So I do want to give a big shout out to Nixon's. I called them. They got me right in, and they warrantied my lower unit. They pulled a brand new lower unit off of a brand new boat, put it on my boat, and I was out of there in about an hour. So I was able to fish today. So a big thanks to them, and I really appreciate the guys stepping up and helping the anglers get back on the water. That's important.
All right, now yesterday he had 16-15. Right now, that was great weight because you're only out of the top 10 by 0.81, man. If you got one fish in there that's got a sick a little bit, you should be able to make that top 10 right now. You gonna weigh big fish today? Okay, let's set him up in there. You got 5? He's got 5. His 5 fish are gonna go absolutely good weight. 13 pounds today, a little off from yesterday, But right now, if I put 13 pounds together with 16, 15, how close are you going to be to knocking Greg off? I don't know. It's not going to come up. Anyways, I can do the math, and it's going to you're going to be real close. I'm going to hand these over down here. Hold up a couple of these fishes. You didn't really get to do that yesterday. Show them off right here. Let's get some pictures. Boardman, here's what these fish that you have out there in your waterway look like. Because this guy right here knows how to catch them. You're good. All right, Nick. Well, hey, right now you're sitting in what, second place, third place, somewhere right in that general range, I believe. Huh? You don't think you're in, oh, wait. Okay, well, they're saying you're in first place right now, but I haven't seen it change on the screen yet. They're going to have to do this whole thing. So don't go anywhere because tomorrow you might be fishing here. How are you feeling about it today?
I would like to be optimistic, but I'm unrealistic. So, it's not looking really good. I'm sure I know I didn't. I think it's going to probably take high 16s a day or maybe 17 a day to make the cut on the weight side, and my keeper count was real low. So that's my prediction. I think if you can have an average of 16 and 3/4, 17 a day, you'll be good.
Well, you got 29-15 right now. Look down, soak it up, because you're in first place as of right now. Kind of like when you left yesterday. You were in first place for a little while until we started weighing other fish. But that's all right, man. Good to have them out there. Hopefully we see you tomorrow. That's it. Weigh in first. You're always leading. All right, thanks, Nick. All right, our next angler is going to be coming out of Auburn, California, and his name is Mr. Bill O'Shin. Let's get loud, everybody. Set him down right there. Bill, you going to weigh big fish today? He's going to weigh big fish today. Let's set all 5 of them up in here first. You'll get used to the way I do that every time. I got to ask for you know why I got to ask. 5 fish go 1671, 1671. That's a good weight. Pull them off, set them down there. Hold up a couple fish, show them off to the cameras out there so everybody can watch them. We'll weigh that big fish. Oh, those are some nice fish. 1671 looks really good. Wow, Bill, good job, man. Set your big fish in there. His big fish is going to go. That's a great fish. Ooh, just a little short of the biggest one. 4.66, 4.66. Here's these tags here. We'll hand this off. Pull the clip off, throw it in the sink right there. We'll hand those off to them. Bill, you going to be around tomorrow with this weight? I mean, you're in first place with 31.58. You're one of those guys that I know you know how this thing works. Do you feel good about tomorrow?
I do. You know, I actually went for keepers, and I fished I fished one school all morning and caught like 40 keepers, I think, 38, 40 keepers, something like that. And then I went practicing the last hour, and I caught those 2 big ones. So I really hope we go tomorrow because I did find some good ones right at the end of the day. So I think I should be in.
All right, for all you, here's these, so you have a record of that. Now, for all of you that don't know, tomorrow we cut it all down. Keeper count doesn't count anymore. It's just about if you can get there. It goes to weight. You found good fish. Now, here's the big question. Do you think they're big enough fish to win?
If I can catch 4 of them, yeah. There was a couple over 4 pounds in there in my bag. So if I can catch 5 of them, I think so, yeah.
Well, then we're going to hope that wind does not come in. I really don't want the wind to come in. I want you guys out there fishing. I want to see what you can do up here. All right, Bill, we'll see you in the morning, man. Either way, we'll see you in the morning. All right, guys. Our next angler, he's one of our young guns coming up here from Angels Camp, California. His name is Hayden Lee, so let's bring him on up here. There it is. Look, you got fans out there, Hayden. Set him down right there. You going to weigh big fish today? He's not going to weigh a big fish. So let's set them all up in here. Hayden? All right. Right now, he needs 1.11 pounds to make the top 10. He's looking to make that cut. He's got 19.24, 19.24. Great weight. Pull him off right there. Set him in that tank. Hold up a couple of those fish. That's all right. Don't hold that one up. Right? They all look great, man. Those are some good fish. Good job going out there and catching them. 1924. Sometimes I wish we'll get this thing going really fast so I know exactly when I look down there where you're at. But did you hear that? He says first back there like he knows, right? Get it up here. How you feeling about this for tomorrow?
Good. I think I'll for sure make it, and that's good. I hope they keep the water up like they did today because I've got a lot of fish located. They're all big.
Yeah, Mark was out there looking at some of your fish, and they were like, hey, here's this for you. They were looking pretty good. I saw you live on camera going, I don't know which one's the biggest. I don't know which one. They all got to be 5s now. So you're looking at you got 35-43 right now. You're pretty much going to be here tomorrow. I mean, that's what I said was about 35, 36 pounds. So you're right there on the boat technically from what I said, but don't take what I say for anything. How are you feeling right now? If you get the top 10, wind doesn't blow, we go fishing. You winning this thing?
I hope it blows. We can still go fishing. But I feel good. If it's like today, I think it'll be about the same. I was culling 3.5 pounders today, and I saw plenty of them. They just need to keep the water up. When they drop it out, it might be a little different, but I'm prepared for that.
All right, well, we'll put it in the call. Make sure they keep the water up. It won't matter, but we'll see you tomorrow no matter what. Hayden, thank you very much. Good job out there. All right, our next angler coming up here. He's at a Central Point, Oregon. So if you know where he's from, everybody, then you know that it's Mr. Colby Pearson coming on up here, our 2-time champion. He's won everything we've put on so far on the Pro Tour level. Huh. You going to weigh a big fish today?
No, not going to weigh a big fish. Chasing keepers this week so far.
All right, well, let's take those 5 fish you got in there. Let's set them on this scale. You need -42 to make the top 10, which means you're in already no matter what. But you're going to add today 18.08, 18.08. Great weight right there. That's going to move you way up on top of that. Let's put that in your pocket. We'll put these down in here. Take out a couple of those fish. Show them off to everybody out here watching you right now on YouTube. Get ready, because that just put Colby into first place. Seems to be a theme as these guys are coming in. There's he's finding the nice little mark up here. All right, great fish, Colby. So how are you feeling today? I mean, weather changed a little bit. Things got damp. We'll just drop these off and get these put away. How's it going for you out there? You got this good thing for tomorrow?
Yeah, I've been chasing keepers. I think I got somewhere around 110 scorables in the last 2 days, so my hands barely work at this point, but I might be leading the keeper count. Jake Boomer was wrecking them too, so I don't know who ended up on top. I just want to catch as many as I could in case they do cancel tomorrow. It'd put me higher up in the ranks, but I feel good. I've jumped off probably a 20-pound limit. For some reason, all the big ones keep coming off, but tomorrow I'm going to shake that and going to land them all, so there's a chance I could have 20 for sure, so fingers crossed on that.
All right, well, if it doesn't blow very hard tomorrow and we get to go out there fishing, you get a chance to go out. Can you three-peat this whole thing? Can you tell all those guys back there right now, step to the back because I got this thing dialed?
Yeah, I'm just thankful to have the opportunity to defend. These guys are great anglers, so I'm not going to tell them anything along those lines, but I'll always be working my hardest. I was stuck in Alaska like 3 or 4 days ago for my sister's wedding, and then a bunch of flights got canceled, so I'm just lucky to be here and just stoked and get to go smallmouth fish, and that's my favorite thing in the world, so pretty good.
Well, over the last 2 days, you've dropped 36.19 on the scales. I said 35 was going to be that cut line for 10th. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, in this pool, if you have over 16 1/4 a day, that's pretty good weight. So I think probably if guys average 16 and a half, it'll probably be about that 10th spot. But keeper count and weight, it'll stagger them out. Probably 17 pounds is what you're going to need.
Well, you went all the way to Yuma. You did pretty good down there. You went to Almanor. You did pretty good there. Now you're in your hometown. You're in Oregon right now, man. What are you thinking? This is good, right? You glad to be here?
Glad to be here. Unfortunately, I live at the complete 45-degree angle other side of the state, so it's still 6 hours. But I love the Columbia River. There's no fishery like this. I mean, come visit the city of Boardman, get out on the river. I've caught 110 bass over say 2 pounds in the last 48 hours. It's probably the best bass fishery numbers-wise, maybe in the West for sure. There's nowhere else that's like this. No way.
All right, Colby, we will see you in the morning no matter what, man. Thank you very much. Let's bring up another angler. This one's out of Elk Grove, California. He needs .60 to make that top 10 right now, and his name is Ken Ma. Let's bring him on up here, Ken. There you go, everybody. Getting loud right there. You got a big fish to weigh?
No.
All right. Go ahead, set him down in there. He's got 5 fish in there. His 5 fish are going to go 16.91, 16.91. It didn't print. Hold on a second. Set it down one more time. You got to let me do this part.
Is this your first time?
It's your first time, apparently. It didn't come up, but it'll come up right. 1691. Don't worry about that. I'll take care of it.
You heard that, right?
Yep, 16. I did it on video. I said it on camera. All right, I'm going to shake your. Next time I won't let it. Go ahead. Hold up a couple of those fish, Ken. They want to see those fish. Hold them up. You overachiever, pulling fish off the scales too early. All right, man. Get the blue spot. He's got to get in his blue spot. There it is. That way you can be on camera, because I know you like to be on camera all the time. Make sure we get good pictures of that. Hand those fish off real quick. He wants to get pictures of those, so don't put them in there yet. All right, Ken, we got a few anglers back here, so we got some time. I want to give everybody, we have this looming over our head right now, so I want to make sure people get some time to talk about this. Tell us what was going on out there today and how you're feeling about it right now.
It's a little bit more than I thought I had, so I think I'm going to be on the bubble. I was 11th coming in with 1709 yesterday, so I had 1691 today. I think I'm going to just be out with just one out. I think I'm one fish out. That's how I feel. I'll be blessed to make it tomorrow if the wind blows, if the wind doesn't blow. Anytime that you make Championship Sunday against this caliber of angler is a feat in itself. So I'm always proud to earn a third day. Other thing I want to talk about real quick, the city of Boardman has been tremendous. It's the first time I've ever come here. We were down the road a couple years ago. This pool's, I like this pool better than the Tri-Cities pool. I don't know about the locals if you like it better, but I like it better. And then, today I ran pretty far that way. And the wind came up. There was 3 and 4 footers. And I run a Vexus, and it is truly one of the best rough water boats that you can buy. So if you're in the Pacific Northwest, I'm not sponsored by them, but Willie over at Nixon's Marine, you can go check those out. If you're from Cali and you're listening and you want a demo ride or anything like that, Bo Raymond's here. He runs a Vexus also. If you want to take a demo ride before you spend your hard-earned money, please give us a shout, and they'll take care of you. And then if you're in Cali, check out C&C Marine, obviously.
All right, Ken. Well, we hope you see you tomorrow. Right now, you're sitting in third with 34 pounds. I think it's going to be somewhere in that 35 to 36. But, hey, good job out there, and hopefully we'll see you tomorrow. All right, guys. Yeah, Vixen Marine's really come up here, and they have done an amazing job keeping everybody on the water. So let's bring up our next angler. He's out of El Dorado Hills, California. He's going to need 7.48 to get in the top 10. Jim Bretzos, come on up here. Now, you laugh. Why you laugh when you come up? You don't think you got 7.48 in there?
Yeah, I got 7.48, but
just one fish, right?
Yeah, just one.
All right, how many fish you got in there today? 5?
Yeah, 5.
Set him on up there. He needs 7.48. We're looking for 7.48. 9.93. 9.93. You're gonna be pretty close. You need pictures of him, right? All right, he wants to take some pictures of you. We're going to have a whole couple of these fish up here. Get some pictures. Don't shake your head and get negative. Look, you went out there and caught fish all day, Working hard, getting out there, catching fish. They can't always be the giant ones that you want, but be proud of the ones you catch. When you go out for a day of fishing, this is what you can catch out there. Good job, Boardman. Look at those fish. All right. All right, Jim, we're going to hand these off real quick. Give you a couple seconds to talk about this a little bit. We're starting to get going up here, so we got people going. So we'll wrap this up. How was it today?
Today, it was a little better than yesterday as far as the weight, though it was a little less, but smaller fish today. But it was fun, overall. Just trying to run this place. It's, I've never been here before, and did the best I could, worked hard, and got a lot of bites, caught a lot of fish, just weren't the right ones. So next time, I'll be back for sure.
All right, well, right now you're sitting in 6th place. I have a feeling with 20.26, you're probably not going to be here tomorrow. You wouldn't make the top 10 anyways. So thanks for coming out and fishing with us, man. I appreciate it. You're doing a great job out there, and we'll see you at the next event. Thanks. All right, our next gentleman coming up here, one of our anglers out of Alameda, California. He's going to need 14.59. Mr. Zach Thompson, let's bring him on up here, Zach. Come on up. Let's weigh some fish. You going to weigh big fish today? No big fish. Take that bag up there. Let's set it on the scale. You got 5 in there?
I do have 5.
All right, he's got 5 fish. He needs 1459. 1458. Oh, that's Zach. That's getting close. It's flowing right there. 16.61. 1661. Don't pull it off yet. I swear, any day this thing is going to work every time I push it. You just got to get that right spot. Set them down there. Hold up a couple of those fish. Show those fish off real quick to everybody. Boardman, get ready to see some good fish. I mean, you got 1661 is nothing to sneeze at right there. He's got some good fish in this bag. Oh, there's some beautiful, beautiful smallmouth bass right there. That puts Zach in 5th place with 31.18. 5th place with 31 pounds. I don't know. You know better than me, right? Is that going to put you there?
Weight wise, no. I'm hoping that keeper count might make it. Caught 23 yesterday, caught 24 today. So we're just gonna have to wait and see what double qualifiers and whatnot. But I think I was just out of the keeper count yesterday. So had a great time. Caught almost all my fish on a St. Croix spinning rod, the new physics model, a 610 like a drop shot rod, and 7 reels, and P-line fluorocarbon with P-line Spin X braid. And just shook a minnow most of the time. So when you find fish that want to bite it, they just chew that thing. So had a really good time. Want to say thanks to Spear Point Hooks. Want to say thanks to Costa in case I'm not here tomorrow. And thanks to Ed and Mark and everybody here. And it's great. I've heard it's mentioned Boardman is a wonderful community, and we really appreciate you guys having us here. And hopefully we can come back. This river is world class.
Yeah, you can look out here and see the crowds that are coming out. This is awesome, right? I mean, this is fun. Let me ask you about that spear point really quick, because a lot of guys were losing fish out there, saying they're jumping off as soon as they get it. They're jumping off. How's it been working for you?
No, that V grip in the spear point hook, if you look at it, it's kind of an unorthodox bend. But when those fish get stuck, you end up going through a lot of hooks only because sometimes it gets so stuck you got to use pliers. They're amazing. They really are amazing. And also, thanks for the mic. I got to say hi to my wife Cassandra, my kids, Charlotte and Sawyer, my parents, all my support staff at home, or support system at home, not staff. But yeah, I want to say thanks to everybody, and hopefully I'm here tomorrow.
You're an angler. You can't afford to pay anybody right now. All right, man. Hey, good luck. We'll hopefully see you tomorrow. Zach Thompson, thank you, guys. All right, this one's coming out of Blanchard, Idaho. Everybody get ready, because it's Mr. Carl Okerman. Carl, there it is. Getting loud out there for you, man. What, you got support staff still?
Yeah, my daughter surprised me. She showed up last night, so she doesn't get to come to these very often. My sister and brother-in-law brought my little nephews, and my parents are down here, so it's pretty cool.
Well, let's weigh some of these fish. What do you think? You got 5 in there? Yeah. You gonna weigh big fish today? Sure. Let's weigh 5 first, and then we'll weigh the big one. He needs 15.62 to make the top 10. Ooh, that's gonna be close right there. It's 16.35. All right, pull that off. Show off those fish. Let's put that big fish in here. Weigh him up, see what his big fish. Right now, our current big fish is 4.88. These guys are really close. They got a lot of good fish going on. Look at those fish right there. Do you think that 4.88 is going to get beat right there by this fish? Let's see. It's really close. Lay down. 4.88. Not quite, but a 3.76. 3.76. Good job. You can grab that one. Drop the clip down in the bucket right there. Give this off to here, Johnny over here. All right. Here's these as your records. Talk a little bit about what that went on out there, because right now you're sitting in 4th place with 31.92 total. I think that's a little low myself, but you fish here a few times. What do you think?
I think I'm going to need more weight than that. My starting spot I went to yesterday, it was pretty incredible out there. Caught a bunch of keepers. Ran out there today, and the current just died off, and I fished it for about a little over an hour and a half and left. Went and ran some other stuff, picked up some other fish, ran back there at the end of the day, and if I would have had another hour, I probably could have added probably 2 more pounds to it. Some fresh fish pulled in, and I was sharing some water with Ish, and we were throwing top water, and they were boiling all around the boat, and we were just taking turns casting at the boil, catching fish, and it was pretty fun.
How's your keeper count?
I have no idea what I got today.
High, low.
Not as good as yesterday.
All right, so you're sitting here with 31.92, hoping that holds out more than you worry about your keeper count and holding out?
Yeah, I think I needed another 10 more fish at least. These guys caught quite a few fish out here. I needed about 20 more.
Well, right now you're in 4th place. I think you're going to probably drop down with some of these anglers that are out here right now. So, Carl, we hope we see you tomorrow, but if we don't, thanks for fishing with us, man. Thanks. All right. Our next angler came all the way from Paradise Valley, Arizona. He needs 17-16. Let's bring up Cameron Carver. All right, Cameron, set up. You got 5 today?
I got 5 today.
You going to weigh a big fish?
No, I'm not going to weigh a big fish.
Set him on up in there. Now, he needs 17-16. 17-16 makes the top 10. You're not going to quite be there with 14.90. Still a great day out there fishing. I mean, you got to go fishing, right? Let's set this down real quick. I'll hold that. You show off a couple fish, and then I'm going to give you this mic and let you can tell everybody what you're about ready to do, because I love this part of the show. There you go. Some beautiful, beautiful Boardman bass. Good job. All right, we'll hand those fish off to Johnny over here, packing these things for us, taking them over to the live release boat. We're putting all your fish back. I will give you this back. I will give you this, and you explain to everybody what you're about ready to do.
All right. Okay, so every tournament that I fished for the BAM Pro Tour, I've got a gift from Owens Corning for one of the kids in the crowd. So this is my last day. I obviously didn't make it on. Yeah, I didn't make the cut. So today's the last day for me. So today the Panther gets given away. How about this guy in the Alpha Angler shirt with the sunglasses on his head? If we could bring him up.
Sunglasses.
Yep. Sunglasses. From Owens Corning. Thank you.
For what? Oh, that's to make the, okay. We'll have 6 off camera. Well, great job, man. I love that. I love when you come up here and do that. I love that you bring this part of it. This is a family, this event, I've always said that. This is all by family. This is you got a support system at home. You've got people going up here. The crowds that come out, they're all family. They're all from the communities, and I love to see it personally. So, tell everybody a little bit about what you got back home and say thanks.
Okay. Yeah, so big shout out to obviously Owens Corning and MacArthur Company. Those guys really do a bunch to keep me going and keep me on the road. Shout out to KMI, to Dynamic Fabrication, amazing companies. And I gotta go a little bit deep on this one. So some of you guys know, and some of you guys don't know the nightmare that I've had with my boat. It's just been a real disaster. I don't even have words for it. So what happened was I got a hold of Joe Uribe at Complete Marine in Arizona, and between Joe and Keith Tripp, they gave me a good deal on a Vexus boat. It's in the factory being built as we're standing here talking. Can't wait to get it, but I want to give a big shout out to Keith Tripp and the rest of the guys at Vexus. I want to get a good shout out to Joe Uribe and the guys at Complete Marine. They really do a fantastic job, and I'm excited to be a part of it. It's something I'm really looking forward to. I want to give a big shout out to the folks at home, to Ann and to Wiley and to Emily and to Brittany. Thank you for all your support. I hope you're having fun at the auction today, and I wish I could be there to see it, but there's always next year.
All right, Cameron. Well, you didn't make it, but thanks for fishing with us, man. Safe trip home. It's a long drive. It's a long drive. All right, man. Thank you very much. Thank you, everybody out there. Now, our next angler coming up here, he's out of Queen Creek, Arizona, and his name is Max Hernandez. Give it up for Max right now. Max, you need to import a bunch of people with you when you come in here. Right? All right, let's see. You need 18-13 to make the top 10 is what they're telling me. Now they got 5. I don't know. We'll figure it out in a minute what they're trying to do to me up here. You gonna weigh big fish today? No. All right, let's take your 5 fish. Let's set them up in. You got 5 in there, right? Yes. I'm always assuming these guys are catching 5. He needs 18-13 to make the cut. Not quite there at 11.70, but still a great day on the water out there fishing. Why don't you take a couple of these, hold them up real quick for the cameras, hold them up for the crowd out here. Even though it's only not the weight he was looking for to make the top 10. He's out there, and he went out and caught some good fish, and there they are. Good job, Max. That's a great day out there. Let me help you with that, and we'll get these off, and then we'll give you a little bit of time here to talk to the people back home that are supporting you, that got you all the way up here to Boardman, Oregon. You know, tell a little bit about how you liked fishing out there.
You know, this is the first time I've been here, and I mean, what a fishery you guys have here. Yesterday I caught over 100 fish, only 10 keepers, but I still caught 100 fish. Today was probably about 50. I don't know how many keepers I had today, but it was a lot of fun. I just needed to figure out where the bigger ones were. But I was in fish anywhere I went, from one side to the other side, and it's a great place. So you guys, appreciate you guys coming out. Like to thank Cass King, 5150, Mercury, and yeah, just everybody else that supports me. My wife that comes out with me everywhere I go. So thank you guys.
All right, thank you, Max. We really appreciate you coming out fishing with us, and we'll see you at the next event for sure. All right, that's our first flight is wrapping up right there. That was the last gentleman in it. We got a few guys standing over here getting ready to go, but we're going to take a commercial break. When we come back, we will start on the second flight.
She grew up fast. Will she remember these times and continue the tradition? You better believe it. Tell a new fish story with Garmin.
Randall and I want to talk to you real quick about choosing the right electronics mount for your bass boat.
And we know the quality and effort that Van Foster has put into this company.
So what you get is a custom fitted mount, not some mass produced universal mount for every bass boat out there.
Seat pedestal plugs, tool holders, steering wheel spacers, and battery trays are all made with the same attention to detail that Bass Boat Technologies is known for. Check them out at bassboattech.com. You'll be glad you did.
The newest addition to the Basscat STS family is here. Introducing the Caracal STS, showcasing aggressive styling paired with enhanced performance and a continued dedication to raising the bar. Measuring in at 20 feet 2 inches with an ultra-wide 96-inch beam and rated for a 250 to 300 horsepower engine, the Caracal STS boasts agility and speed and is finished with premium features to satisfy any angler. Basscat Boats. Feel the rush.
Hey folks, pro bass fisherman Mark Lassane here. My garage was completely cluttered with outdoor gear, but then I discovered StoreQuest self-storage. Now, check out my space. It's like my own personal oasis. All my fishing rods, my gear, have a home away from home. With everything neatly organized, I can spend more time doing what I love. Thanks to my StoreQuest unit, I've decluttered my life and made room for adventure.
All right, welcome back, everybody, to the Bass Boat Technology BAM Trail, brought to you by Tackle Warehouse and presented by Fisherman's Warehouse, Toyota Walnut Creek, Garmin, Ford Fairfield, Power Pole, Basscat. So many great sponsors out there. StoreQuest, absolutely. Let's get back to weighing some fish. It's the flight number 2. We've had a few little updates on here. We're going to try to incorporate some new things into this. So these guys are now, they're looking for the top 5 on weight to make it, because the 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th are going to be our keeper count. So right now, 5th place is Bill O'Shin with 31.58. So anything over 31.58 weight-wise, and they'll probably be fishing tomorrow. But there's some guys right under that line. Zach Thompson right now is at 31.18. Cameron Carver at 29.33. Nick Wood, 29.15. Max Hernandez, 25.16. Jim Bretso's 20.26. I've been told currently that those gentlemen, weight-wise, are not going to be fishing. Now, that doesn't mean that they won't be fishing keeper-wise. It just means that right now, weight-wise, they're probably not there. So be watching for that 31.58. I will try to keep that in my mind when I'm doing this. But out of Oakley, California right now, let's bring up Mr. Bo Jodrey. Bo, come on up here and weigh some fish, man. I'm trying to keep everybody informed, Bo. No big fish today. He's going to weigh 5 fish?
5 fish.
5 fish. His 5 fish. He needs 18.65. Now, that gets you in the top 10. But right now, you're going to weigh 1442. Great weight out there. Not quite going to get you to that top 10. But take those down, set them down there, hold up a couple fish, get some pictures right there, show off everybody. How did that work? So that's the top 5 now? So when he needs something, it's going to be the top 5. These are all the little changes we're going through. We'll hand this off over here. Hey, Johnny, we'll take these ones over there. Now, that puts you in 9th place. So it's the top 5 that I need now. So here's your weight. You didn't quite make the top 5. I don't want to, you made the top 10. Good job on doing that. but unfortunately, with keeper count out there, how is your keeper count? You going to try to make it that way? Did you try to make it that way at all?
That was the goal today. It still was a grind for me. I went deep. I fished deeper today. Caught more keepers, 14, 15 keepers today. Yesterday, I only had 8. So I felt like I did better. I found one area that was lit up for about an hour, and then it died for me.
How do you feel about tomorrow then?
Well,
do you think you're going to be here?
No. No, unfortunately not. I just wanted to say thanks to everybody that's watching at home and my sister for making the trek out here and her family. And I just wanted to say I appreciate you guys. And thank you to all my sponsors. And this place was pretty cool, man. I enjoyed fishing it.
All right. Well, hey, you know what, Bo? That's what we come up here for, is to go out and go fishing, right? And you did that. Good job out there. Sorry you didn't make it, but hey, we'll see you on the next event. All right, our next angler coming out of Napa, California. His name is Mr. Zach Richard. Come on up here, Zach. Now I'm going to try to do this right this time. It's $13.91 to make the top 5. You need $13.91. So close. 13.33. 13 point. Hold on. Don't move it yet. I got to get this button to work. I swear, Mark and I are going to get this button fixed eventually. 18 times I push print, but I get your ticket there for you. So let's set those down. Take some pictures. Show off some of those fish real quick. I know that wasn't what you were looking for. But you went out there and got to go fishing and catch a bunch of fish. And let's show those off right there. Nice fish, man. Good job out there. These guys are out here catching some really quality fish. You guys have a great fishery here. I know they keep saying it. I know we keep saying it. And we're not placating, man. This place is great right here. These guys are catching a lot of fish. Zach, step in that little blue square right there. Make sure you're centered. I want to make sure you're on camera and they get all your beauty right here on that TV right there. All right, so tell us a little bit about what's out there right now, how you did today. How's your keeper count?
Keeper count, I'm not going to make it on keeper count. I was going for weight. I had 17 and a half yesterday. Figured I needed about that again today. Obviously, it didn't come in. Let me have this thing.
Go ahead.
So, yeah, unfortunately, I'm probably going to just miss out, and that happens. But, man, what a crowd. You ought to give yourself a hand.
Go ahead, give yourself a hand. He's asking.
So I want to thank my wife, Kim, and my mom. They made the trip up here with me. It's only like 10, 12 hours, so not too bad. Thank Mark and the crew. Thank Ed. And man, what a wonderful fishery. Caught a ton of fish. Caught practically almost every species of fish, including carp, that they have in here, unfortunately. But, you know, I'm looking forward to going to the After Bay, try to make the championship, and we'll see what happens.
All right, Zach. Well, hey, it doesn't look like you're going to quite make it, but thank you very much, man. We really appreciate you coming out and fishing with us. We'll see you at the next event, man. All right, our next angler is out of Spokane Valley, Washington. His name's Jake Boomer. You might have heard of him. Set those down. Give it up, everybody. Jake Boomer right here, man. All right. You know what? I'm going to do this different because these guys are all ready to go wild, right? They're ready to get crazy. Hold up a couple of those fish and show them off, Jake. If you've got nothing in that bag, these people are going to be disappointed, but I'm pretty sure you got some nice fish right there. All right, you going to weigh a big fish today? All right, you got 5 fish in there. Those are beautiful smallmouth. Set them up in there. Jake, you needed $12.99. $12.99 to make the top 5. $16.52. $16.52. You have made the top 5 for sure right now. Now, Jake, that gives you a total of 35-12. Top 5 right now. See, I didn't have that information before we started this whole thing. So I said 35 was going to make the top 10, which I'm still holding out that 35 is going to make the top 10. You know this water a little better than most. How do you feel about your chances of being here tomorrow?
Well, what we have so unique to any other tournament circuit is that we have keeper count as well as weight. So I knew that I had such great keeper count yesterday that if I just kept catching them today that I would fish tomorrow. And tomorrow we zero the weights. So I got so many keepers, and then I went practicing for tomorrow.
So you're feeling good about your keeper count and making it tomorrow?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, you can check it online and see who's catching them, and I was checking it and starting to go crazy. Oh, no, I better catch some more.
How many did you have?
Over 100.
Over 100 fish caught in 2 days out here. If each one of those only weighed a pound, that's over 100 pounds, man.
Yeah, it's a real meat market out there. You can catch them. I've said it 100 times. I've been on stage a lot. This is an amazing fishery. I love this town. So glad we're here. I hope I get to fish tomorrow.
Well, right now it looks like you will be fishing tomorrow, so we will see you in the morning, I'm fairly sure. All right, Jake, take the job out there, man. All right, we're going to be looking down here for Ione, California. Let's bring him up, Mr. Jason Austin. Jason, come on up. Give it up, everybody. Come on, get loud. We got a camera up here. I need to hear some noise. These anglers want to hear it. No big ones today. All right, you got 5 in there? He's got 5. We're going to weigh his 5 fish. He needs 1842 to make the top 5 right now. He's going to be really close, but he's going to be just a little shy at 1619. 1619. All right, oh, gosh. This button. It's a brand new machine. I think that's the problem right there. Got to push it 9 times first. All right, set those down in there. Hold some of those fish up. Show them off real quick to the camera. If our cameraman gets back into position over here, he only leaves for a couple seconds when I want to take pictures. That's why I got to keep changing things up, make him work for his money. Here we go. Take those pictures right there. Beautiful, beautiful bass right there. Great job out there fishing. You guys do it. I mean, this is absolutely amazing when the way the quality and the size and the look of these fish when they come out. We'll hand those off to Jonathan over here. All right, now. You're sitting in 9th right now, 2970. How's your keeper count? Because right now I'm not seeing your weight-wise.
No, my keeper count's pretty low. I knew I had to make it by weight, so I went out there and I fished big all day, and I did a little bit better than yesterday, but I didn't get the weight I needed.
Well, it looks like you're not going to be with us tomorrow, so why don't you go ahead, tell the people back at home, give them a little love.
Yeah, I'd just like to say thanks for all the support from my family, my sponsors as well. You know, this is amazing fishery. Thanks to the crowd for coming out. It's a pretty good crowd. So Boardman puts on a pretty good show. Thanks to BAM. It was a fun trip. I needed this trip too after the last tournament I had. I wasn't so sure I could catch a fish, and this place brought my confidence back a little bit.
So you ready to move to Oregon all of a sudden? I won't put you on the spot.
The eastern side of Oregon for sure, but you guys could have the west coast.
All right. Good job, Jason. Thank you. We'll see you at the next event. All right, we're just going to wait up here. They refresh it so I can see who the next angler is going to be. And as we do that, thanks everybody out here for showing up. You guys, this has been great. I love looking out the crowd and seeing everybody. But with the next angler we're going to bring up right now, he's out of Sacramento, California. He's going to need 32.92. Mr. Jason Bradshaw, come on up here. You need a lot of weight to make that top 5, my friend. How you feeling about that?
Not good.
How's your keeper count?
Well, yesterday I lost everything. I came in late. So
that's right, huh? I remember you talking about that. You had like 700 bass, and you were on your way, and then you had to give it all up.
Pretty much. So today I knew I had to get in on keeper count, so I ran my Bass Cat Mercury motor up and down this place trying to find that magical spot. I just never found it.
Well, you need 32 pounds. Let's pick that bag up. Let's stick it up here. Let's weigh these fish real quick. It's probably not going to be 32, but it's going to be 9.59, 9.59. Now that I got that printed, set that down in there. Hold up a couple of those fish. Show them off to the crowd out there. Show them off to the people watching on YouTube, people watching on Facebook, and to that one cameraman right there. There it is. Beautiful fish, man. You know, these guys are some of the best in the entire West Coast. They come out here. Do they always catch the giants? No. Jason had a good day yesterday. Things went wrong a little bit. But you know what? Take this mic. You got support staff at home. Thank the people that came. Thank the people that are supporting you and all your wonderful sponsors.
I want to thank my wife, Casey, and my son, Jackson, and daughter, Jessa. Their support's everything, right? I wouldn't I wouldn't be able to do this at all. But, you know, a lot of these sponsors up here, if you guys are in the market for anything, these guys help us. So if we can repay that and keep this going, man, that's really important. I personally like to thank Bass Cat, Mercury, Buck and Bass, Craig Gong with Snap-on Tools. Those guys, man, this is a long trip. I went through a lot of adversity, flat tires, all kinds of crazy stuff. So I'm fortunate to be here. So it's off to Thermalito, and I got to make up some points.
All right, Jason, you're a wonderful angler with us. We really appreciate you coming out fishing with us. We'll see you at the next event for sure. Thermalito, here you come. All right, everybody, our next angler coming out of Jackson, California. Give it up for Mr. Earl Dalton III. Come on up here, Earl. Now, we got to watch you live all day. You were streaming and streaming and streaming and catching fish. You were out there. You know, look, did you have a good time at least?
Yeah, I mean, at least it kept me going. I had someone to talk to at least.
All right. It tells me you need 1947 to make that top 5. You got a bag right there. Let's set it up in here. You going to weigh a big fish today? No big fish. You need 1947 to make the top 5. Not quite there, but 1125. Hold it. Leave it there just a second till that button, because that button does never go on the first push. All right, second push. 1125. Hold that. Put this down here. Take out a couple fish. Show them off to the crowd out here. Show them off to everybody watching and the cameraman. Let's get a picture of some of these beautiful fish you did catch out there. Even though we got to watch you all day long, if you ever go on to Facebook, if you ever go on to some of these guys are out here, if they got signal, they will do just that. He needed to kill some time. He said, I'm going to go live today and see if I can watch some of the, let people watch me catch fish. And you did. I got to see a couple of these fish get caught. So that was pretty fun. We try to go out here and make this fun for everybody out there to watch. You know, we're trying to build this sport on the West Coast into something that is great. And this is one of our anglers that's helping us do it. But you know what? Earl, I don't see your name quite coming up at the higher level that you're going to need. You're 2371. You're probably not going to do it. So I'm going to give you the mic. Thank everybody at home. Thank the people that's going on there and your support system, man. You come up here with great support, right?
Yeah, as always, I got to thank my girl Hannah for traveling with me all the time, putting up with me all the time, and really and truly my family. The Jackson Entry Abandoned Mewick Indians makes everything happen for me. All you guys for coming out, man. Look at everybody out here. This is awesome. Thanks for coming out. All the support from Bass Angler Magazine, Mark, Michael Bray. Everybody just does such a great job getting us around. And, really and truly, I am exhausted. That was mentally exhausting out there. I tried so hard, and I just, it just didn't happen for me. But I'll be back with that Thermalito After Bay. I've never seen it before, but I'll attack that thing. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, you know what, Earl? Thank you very much for coming fish with us. We really appreciate it. We'll see you at the next event. They keep mentioning the Thermalito After Bay is just below Oroville in California right there, and it is our next event coming up for these guys. And there's a good chance in September to go out there and do a pretty good job. All right. Their next angler is coming out of Oregon. His name is Bo Raymond Fletcher. Let's bring him on up here. You guys know who he is. Get louder than that. You know who it is. All right, man. You need 1523 to make the top 5. Is your keeper count up?
Not as good as I want it to be.
All right. You need that 1523 is what we're looking at on that scale. He's going to set this bag down in here. You're going to know no 11.50. 11. Hold on one second. There we go. Now it printed. 11.50. Hold up a couple of those fish. Show them off. You're from Oregon. You got to be proud of those fish right there in that bag. All right. Beautiful bass right there. Good job out there. You know, they always say the hardest thing to do is win on your home water. Is it tougher for you to go out there and compete when it's this close to home and are you just hitting water you're always used to hitting and it's just not paying off? Are you putting in the work and get out there and finding new spots? What are you doing out there? Because I have a slight feeling you're not going to make that cut. So, your keeper count you said was pretty low. It's not what you wanted. You got to be the top 5 on keeper count. Do you think you're there?
I don't know. I don't know.
All right, well, answer the first question then. Was it easier or harder to go out there and just know water that you should be catching them and not, or did you come out and do this?
Well, you see, we have a handful of things we do when we fish these tournaments. We go out and spend a lot of time practicing and researching and figuring out this water. And then we got to go out and find those fish on game day, and then we got to catch the fish. But the most important part is putting them in the boat. I had a really rough day, so.
You need a bigger boat?
I don't know, or maybe a bigger hook. But anyway, I want to first of all thank Boardman, Oregon. You guys are awesome. This is hands down my favorite place on the entire river. The city of Boardman, Parks and Rec, Kelly, George, you guys have been beyond incredible, and everyone around here has just been absolutely amazing. I want to take a minute and give a big shout out to Willie at Nixon's Marine. If anybody is looking for a boat to put out on this river, drive up to Kennewick, go see Willie. They will take care of you, bar none, better than anybody. Also, I have another local company that takes really good care of me, Discount Tackle. They are an online retailer. They look like a big company. They're actually a small company run by 2 guys here in Oregon. You guys get your tackle the next day. So they're really really a great place to go look online for. So, and if you see me around today, come tap me on the shoulder. I got even gift cards for you to get you started with them. So thank you guys so much.
All right, Bo. Great job out there. Here's your proof that you were here. There you go, man. Well, we'll see you at the next event. Thank you very much. All right. Our next angler is going to be coming out of Brentwood, California. He's going to need 19.60 to make that top 5. And his name is Mr. John Dunn. John, come on up here and let's weigh some fish. All right, set those things down real quick. You going to weigh a big fish today, John?
Not today.
All right, set those up there. You got 5 in there? He's got 4 in there. He's wagering it all with 4. He needs 19.60 to get in that top 5. He's wagering that he only needed 4 bass. He didn't want to bring in 5. He wanted 4. 874, 874. Should have brought the 5th one. All right, John. Hey, I know how tough it is out there. Go out there, hold up a couple of these fish, show them off anyway. Show everybody what you did out there. Obviously, these anglers wanted that 5 fish. They wanted to have the best limit they could possibly have, but he went out there and caught this right here. Nothing to be ashamed of at all. It's called fishing for a reason, not just catching. Everybody can't do it, man. You went out there, you worked hard, you got a good limit. It's not, not the limit you were looking for, but hey, can't always do what you want to do, right? So you went out there, you had a good day, you fished on a great river. Take this mic, thank everybody at home, because you're probably not going to be here tomorrow.
Thanks, Ed. You're welcome. Yeah, thank you, everybody, for coming out. It's really cool to see the crowd and all the support. It's awesome. This is par for the course. That's about how my day went. Yesterday, I had electrical issues in my boat, sorted it out. Today, 7 o'clock in the morning, they decided to come back. So I did my best, worked with what I could. I did switch gears, and instead of going for numbers today, I decided since my graphs weren't working, I'd go, back to my roots, throw big baits, look for largemouth. I did catch one, couldn't put a bag of them together, so I did what I could with what I had, and I'm stoked to be here, grateful for everyone that came out, and I'll be here next year too.
All right, John, great job out there. We come up here, we see you fishing, man. You do a great job out there. We'll see you at the next event, man. Thanks for coming out. All right, our next angler is going to need 18.29 to make that top 5. He's out of Vacaville, California. His name is Billy Hines. Give it up for Billy Hines. Oh, Billy, you got a nice bag of fish there. You need 18.29. You got 5 fish in there?
I got 5 fish, not 18.29.
I'd make everybody look. Yeah, exactly, right? 14.47. 14.47. Hey, look at that. Put it on the second time again. Put that one away. We'll put this down here. Hold up a couple fish. You want to weigh a big fish? No. All right. Hold up a couple of those fish. Show them off to the crowd out there. Everybody out on YouTube watching out there want to see some of these fish. You guys want to see some fish, right? Everybody wants to see these fish that are coming in? Billy, don't disappoint. Hold up the biggest ones you got in there. There they are. Stand in this box right here. Quit going forward. Look, you can't even listen to the rules. It's not a rule. Right? I know. Right there. Stand right there. I got to get you on camera. It's like he's missing his spot. We put a big X on the floor, and he misses it. All right, man. You're not a movie star. You're not used to it yet. All right, Billy. It says you still need 382. You got any more fish? Because that's what they're looking to make that top. How's your keeper count doing, man?
Not very good. Today was a lot tougher for me, and I knew I needed keepers. I was way out of it with the weight deal, so didn't catch as many as I wanted to, and that's the way it goes. But what a phenomenal fishery. Can't wait to come back here again, do it again. I want to say Strike King, Lou's, my boat shop that takes care of me is Gone Fishing Marine out of Dixon, and they really do a good job taking care of my boat. Never have any problems out on the water. They really make sure that it's done right for me, so I appreciate them. Most of all, my wife. She's at home watching now, and I appreciate her. So, hey, babe. And everybody here, thank you. All the cameramen, a lot of work these guys put out, you know, running up and down that river, you know, wind, waves, whatever, and taking pictures and working hard. And same with you and all the guys up here. Appreciate everybody. Thank you.
All right, Billy. Thanks for fishing with us. We'll see you at the next event for sure. Thank you, sir. All right, our next angler coming up here. He's out of Valley Springs, California. He's going to need 15, 16, and his name is Jake Arbuckle. Jake, come on up here. Give it up, everybody. You going to weigh big fish today? Nope. He's not. You got 5 fish in there? Okay. All right, Jake. You got 5 fish in there?
Yes, sir.
Let's weigh those 5 fish. He needed 15, 16 to make the top 5. 14.05. 14.05. Good weight out there. How's your keeper count going?
I needed to go for weight today. I only had 12 keepers. I needed to go for weight today. I had 18 pounds yesterday for 12 fish, so I needed to kind of back that up again today. Fell a little short.
It's tough out there sometimes, right? I mean, this is not, you know, this isn't go out, throw a line, and catch fish. You guys got to go out there and work hard. You do a good job at that most of the time. But hey, days like this happen, right?
You know, today we caught a lot more. I caught a lot more fish today, but they shrunk. I was on a roll for, you know, another 15, 16 pounds, and bounced around a few other areas, and everything I did today, they just shrunk a little bit. I mean, caught a lot of fish. In this river, I think you literally can throw a line out there with a hook and catch a fish. This place is amazing. You know, I mean, it's healthy. There's so many 12 to 13-inch fish in this river that are growing. It's going to be good for years. So I want to thank everybody at home, TNT Trucking, Cost Per Mile, HSI Mechanical, JP Towing, KGP. Yeah, I can't even think anymore. It's on my shirt here. Let me start reading. Anyway, thank you for everybody that makes this happen for me. We're going to wrap this one up, head south, and we'll see you in a month.
All right. Yeah, we'll see you down there at the After Bay. Yes, sir. Thanks, sir. All right, good job, Jake. All right, that's the end of Flight 2 right there. He was the last one in it. We got some guys lined up over the table, but we're going to take a short commercial break. When we come back, we will wrap this thing up, get the third ones out here, and we'll see you in just a minute.
It's the moment when everything is on the line and precision, power, and control make all the difference. A moment over 20 years in the making, anchored on loyalty, trust, and support that goes beyond all expectations. A relentless pursuit of perfection. All born from a revolutionary idea to help you rule the water. Power Pole.
Tackle Warehouse has been the premier online tackle shop since 2003, with a huge selection of not only the latest and greatest from the biggest brands, but the hard-to-find regional specialties as well. Tackle Warehouse. Click, save, fish.
competitive anglers powered by Mercury Pro XS outboards have won more bass fishing tournaments than all other brands combined. With lightning-quick acceleration, legendary reliability, and lightweight design, Pro XS has everything you need to travel farther, faster, and harder.
All right, welcome back, everybody, to the Bass Boat Technology BAM Trail presented by Tackle Warehouse. This is round 3. This is the last flight. This is their last chance to make it up there. Our next angler coming up here, he was leading yesterday with 1941. He needs 1277 to make the top 5. He's out of Redding, California, and his name is Greg Gutierrez. Come on up, Greg. Give it up, everybody. Greg, sit him down right there for just a second. You weigh big fish today?
No.
No big fish. You got 5?
Yeah, I got 5.
He's got 5. Let's pick this bag up. Let's set it on the scales right now. Let's check it out. He needs 1277. Must be feeling pretty good with 1612. 1612. Great weight, Greg. Take that bag off there real quick. I'll hold this for you so you don't get it wet. Hold up a couple fish. Show them off to the camera. That puts you in 3rd place right there with those beautiful fish out of this river right behind us. Great job. We'll hand those off. I'll hand this to you. All right, now, Greg, that puts you in 3rd place right now with 35.28. That's good weight. It's top 5. How's your keeper count doing?
I think I had like 22 today. So I had 29 yesterday. Whatever that maths out to.
How you feeling about making it tomorrow?
Well, we're almost to the end, so, I'm hoping I'll make it in there. I'm in what, 3rd?
3rd place.
Yeah.
You got 5 for keepers and you got 5 for weight. You're sitting in 3rd right now. There's a couple anglers back there that are pretty good still coming up here.
There's some weight coming behind me. So we're gonna find out in a minute. That's for sure.
You lead these things off, but I'm only asking because do you want some mic time right now? I will give it to you today. Here's this mic.
Thank you. Hey, look, had an awesome day yesterday, awesome day today also. Started out really super slow, and then things started clicking. I started making some moves, and I kind of abandoned my big fish spot. I caught a couple decent fish out of it, and then I left, and I started just piling on fish. I made a long run down to Arlington, and just sat there and yanked on fish for a couple, 3 hours, just laughing and having a ball. Catching giant walleye and everything, but again, thanks everybody for showing up. Thank you guys for doing what you're doing for us. Also, Basscat, Mercury, Lowrance, Bioenno batteries, iRod, 7 reels, Gamma line, Frenzy baits. Speaking of, man, if you're not fishing a Frenzy baits nail on this body of water, you are missing out. They are just chomping this thing, chomping it. So thanks again for everybody showing up. Thanks, Angie. That's my sister. My sister showed up to watch the weigh-ins. That's pretty cool. And that's it. Thanks, everybody.
All right, Greg. Thank you for coming out and fishing with us. We hope you're here and tomorrow, but if not, we'll see you down there in Norville, right? After Bay. All right. Our next angler coming out of Oakley, California. He's going to need 1672. It's Mr. Nick Cloutier. Nick, come on up here. Let's weigh some fish up. Oh, man, that's a good bag you got right there. You going to set down? You going to weigh big fish today? Yeah. All right. Let's weigh all 5 of those. You need 1672 to make the top 5. 1672. Oh, wow. You went out and spanked them today, man. 20.14. That is the first 20-pound bag to come across these scales. Set those down real quick. Pull out that big fish. Hold them up for the crowd. Pick out another one with it to make it look really pretty. I'll get this thing set up and ready to weigh that big fish. Leave that on him. Wow, look at that thing. That is a beast. Stand right in the square right here. He's yelling from the back. That square. There you go. Look right in that camera right there. He wants to make sure he gets a good picture of you. All right, now set that big fish up there. 488 is what is leading this thing, is big fish. It is no longer leading because that is a 5.69 giant smallmouth. That's a beautiful thing. Pick him out of there. I'll give you these as a trade. We'll hand him off to this gentleman over there. Nick, that's going to put you up there in first place right now with 37.43. Make sure you take that tag off of that fish, okay? All right. Now, Nick, you're going to be here tomorrow, so I'm not going to give you that much mic time because you're going to be here. How's your keeper count, though? Are you going to double qualify? Are you going to make a space for somebody else? Did you catch a bunch of fish out there?
No, I didn't catch a bunch. I'm only fishing one spot. You got all that weight off, and pretty much everything I'm getting is coming off one spot. And they're real educated today. I just lucked into, those big ones. I didn't catch a lot of the 14-inchers that I was getting there yesterday. They were just all grown ones.
I'm going to ask you a really stupid question. Do you want to win this event?
Come on, wind blow.
No, come on. I know better than that. I know you're a guy who wants to compete for this and win it the right way. You don't want to just take it as out the back door. I'll give you these for posterity.
It's a win-win. I get to go home early, and I get to win.
Well, we're going to pray that wind doesn't blow, so you got to go out there and catch fish. You've been milking that spot you just talked about for a little bit of time. Do you think there's enough weight right there to do that again right there? You drop 20 on here tomorrow, it may be really tough to beat you anyways.
I don't know. That's what I'm worried about. I've been beating them up, and there's been other guys around me too. I know there's big ones there. I can still see them busting on bait. I haven't caught all of them, but I don't know. If we fish tomorrow, I'm gonna be up all night.
Well, I hope we fish tomorrow. I hope you have to come back here and redo it because that's some great weight right there. You did. That was just amazing to see. 20 pounds, you got to feel good about that. But, hey, let's hope we see you tomorrow and hope you have to fish tomorrow. I want you to crack across this stage. Either way, we'll see you tomorrow. Great job right there. All right, our next angler coming out of Peoria, Arizona. He needs 1664. Conrad Demekas, come on up here. Let's weigh some fish. You going to weigh a big fish today? He's not going to weigh a big fish, so we're going to set all 5 of those fish right up in there. He needs 1664 to make the top 5. Oh, you are just out of that with 1638. 1638. Pull this up real quick. Hold up a couple of fish. Oh, shit, the button didn't go. It's all right. We got it back there in the back. All right, Conrad. I'm going to get a fishing pole up here. You guys catch them better with fishing poles. All right, man. Good fish out there. Look at those. Those are great weight, man. That's a great day of fishing out there on the water. All right, I'll set these back up in here. We'll hand these fish off real quick. Now, how's your keeper count? Because right now you're 34.87. You're sitting in 6th place. That's one spot out of the top 5 for numbers. So for weight. So what's your keeper count look like?
Keeper count is not good, so we need some double qualifiers.
Well, the last guy that just walked across the stage, he said he might have done that a little bit, but we'll see. He didn't have the greatest time out there. How was your day, and how did it go out there? And if you don't make it, take this right here. Tell everybody at home and hi.
Yeah, this place is super cool. This is my first time here. Don't really fish a lot of river systems, so it took a minute to kind of understand how these fish set up. I was so dumb I went looking for largemouth for the first 2 hours. So, yeah, that was a mistake that I learned quick. This place is chock full of smallmouth. Anywhere where current hits some grass was key for me. I pretty much locked a walking bait in my hand, and that was about it. I just went down every grass line I could and threw at busters out in the middle of the channel. It was a really cool time here. Thank you, Boardman, for having us out here. I hope we come back next year. If we don't make it, I guess I got 19 hours heading south. So see you guys later.
All right, Conrad. Thanks for fishing with us, man. We really appreciate it. We'll be crossing our fingers for you and hoping for the best. All right, so Mesa, Arizona is sending us another angler. They're sending us Mr. Marty Lawrence. Come on up here, Marty. He needs 22.76 to make that top 5. He's got a big bag in his hand right there. You going to weigh a big fish today?
No. It's only about 3 pounds, I think.
All right, let's go ahead and put all 5 of those fish up here. Now I said you need 22.76 to make that top 5. You're going to be just out of that with 13:35. Still a great weight out there. You went out and caught some fish. Hold on a second. Still going to make this. This is why you can't make the button go. Just there it is. All right. Take those down. Hold up a couple fish right there for that cameraman right there to see it. Everybody here at Boardman, Oregon. Get ready to see some nice, beautiful bass. You guys are putting on a heck of a fishery out here. It's a great, great fishery. I have not seen so many healthy fish coming in. These things have all got nice bellies on them, and they got, they're just beautiful in colors. Huh? I know. I wasn't talking about you. I said fish. All right, man. So you're just a little shy, 25.72. I'll give this off to here, right here. How's your keeper count doing?
About the same as my weight.
But your weight's up. Oh, I mean, Here's this one. Hold on to this. Hold on to that tag there. That's your proof that I had you on the stage, because the camera might not always work. All right, so you know what? It doesn't look great for you. I don't see your name up here, and I'm not seeing your name down here. And I don't know keeper count yet. But if you're telling me it's not that great, then I'm going to go ahead and give you the mic and say, you know what? Say thanks to everybody out there that supports you.
Let's go home. I want to thank my wife. She come up here with me. Thank all you guys for coming out. And she does. Too bad she wasn't out there helping me catch them today.
She didn't come with you so much as to go down.
Right. So but we got a long drive home now. I want to thank all my sponsors and everybody at home and help me get to these events, and looking for the next one.
All right, Marty. There's a few words right there, but hey, thanks for fishing with us, and we'll see you at the next event for sure. Absolutely. Thank you. All right, our next angler's coming to Lake Elsinore, California. His name is Mr. William Ponting. William, come on up here. He needs 22.54. William? That was a look of confidence if I ever saw one, my friend. You need 22.54 to make that top 5. You ready to check out and see if you got it? You gonna weigh a big fish today? All right, let's set those. You got 5 in there, right? He's got 5 fish alive, ready to go. They're gonna be 16.47. Hold on one second. I push the button once, twice. I'm gonna have to start having everybody count for me here. There it is. 16.47. Not quite gonna make that. How's your keeper count doing?
Not very well.
All right, you want to take this mic real quick and tell everybody at home thanks, and we'll see him at the next event?
We'll see you at the next event. Thank you.
All right, William. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Another one of our great anglers who's just a little shy on his word skills. But we'll work on that right there, And then he's going to walk right in front of the camera. What do you know? All right, our next angler coming out of here. Now, I know his word game is on point, but he's out of Oakdale, California, and his name is Mr. Ish Monroe. So let's bring Ish on up here. Weigh some fish, everybody. Get loud for Ish real quick here. All right, no big fish to weigh today? No big fish. All right, he needs 18.49 to make the top fish. How's your keeper count doing?
Keeper count was pretty good today. I had 35 scorables.
All right, so you need 18.49. You got 37.59. You're holding on to it pretty good. I see how I feel like you and that guy over there, that Zach Thompson guy, you learn from the same school. You come up here, you put your hand on my scales, you think you can change everything. I'll take it down to 0. You can't trust him. I know you can't trust him at all. All right, pull that hand off. Let's see what we got here. See, look at that. You needed 18.49. You have 18.22. 18.22. So close. That one extra fish was all you needed. I'm going to set this down. Pull out a couple of those fish, show them off to the crowd, show them off. Let's get some good pictures of you up here. Oh, nice fish. Nice fish right there, everybody. Get it loud for that fish. All right. We'll give these off over here to this gentleman. Now, you were supposed to be up there. Now, we were talking, I think a couple weeks ago, we were talking about that whole thing. You got to make top 24 at these events to make it to the championship, right? Is that what you're still focusing on?
I'm focused on top 10s. I mean, I really just want
win one of these or win 2 of them or 3 or 4, especially next year with the Super 60. I'm super excited about that. You know, Mark, you, and the whole staff has been great. We're coming to great fisheries, love fishing out here. But there is 2 people I got to thank before anything else, and first one is my lovely wife, Oxy. Thank you for being supportive, and even though I screwed up on the dates and you can't be here. And the second one is Jake Boomer. For the second time in these, he's bailed me out. The first time was down at Martinez when I was stuck on a sandbar. He got down in his shorts, so you had 2 guys in their underwear pushing a bass boat off a sandbar, and he took the time to do that, and I have to thank him for that. And this time, you know, we actually started out on the same spot. I was actually fishing probably about 150 yards a little bit below him, and I could see what was going on the first day. And, you know, I started catching a few this morning, and he started whacking them, and he knew that he needed, you know, 15, 20 keepers, and he was going to be in, and he was going to be good. So he actually called me. He's like, Ish, get yourself up here. He didn't use self, but he said, get your something up here right now and start catching some of these fish. Threw me a pack of baits as well on top of that, and said, stay here, catch these fish, and make the top 10 cut. And with 35 score bowls, I'm hoping that I'm going to make it. And what place am I sitting in right now?
Right now, you are sitting in 7th place. Now, you have to be in the top 5 here to make tomorrow. So unless your keeper counts are up there and you take one of those 5 spots, this is all the stuff they're telling me today as I'm going, right? So we've got the top 5 for weight. We got the top 5 for keeper count. So hopefully you're somewhere in that keeper count right now because you're not in the top 5 for weight.
Well, the good part is I think we've got 2 guys right now. You got Jake and Kobe who are keeper and in the top 5. So if nothing changes, most likely I should be in.
I will not comment on where I think people are keeper count wise because I've seen some of the keeper counts. There are some big numbers. You're right. There are some double qualifiers on here, but I can't just make that and then, you know, everybody's hoping on it. So stick around for sure because I think you're probably going to make it. That's my personal decision, but all I can see is what's on here right now. And right now you're sitting pretty good. So I'm pretty sure we'll see you tomorrow. So Ish, I'm going to keep the mic. I'm not giving it to you. You're going to have to come up here tomorrow and earn it. All right, man. We'll see you over there. What? No, that you have a negative. You have a negative because you get the bag weight.
Well, can I go get 5 more?
No.
You didn't get the 0 and put it back in here? Take
No.
the 5 I want?
No. I'm just hard like that. All right, Ish. Thank you very much. We will see you tomorrow, man. All right, one of our next young anglers coming up here. He's out of Folsom, California. He's getting 1878 to make that top 5. Let's bring out Mr. Luke Johns. Luke, come on up here. You got 5 fish.
I do.
He's got 5 fish. He needs 1878 to make it to the top 5. I hope your keeper count's good because you're at 1712 right now, my friend. 1712. Not bad weight, but hey, take them down right there. Hold a couple fish up. Show them off to the crowd out here. Show them to people at YouTube. Show them off to our cameraman right there. Make those fish famous. Those are some beautiful fish, Boardman. This guy knows how to go out there and catch them. All right, now here's this tag. Hold that one. Hold that one. I know that thing. All right, we'll give these off to Johnny over here. Johnny, take these fish over there. Drop them back in the live wells. We're going to take them back and put those back out there, so they'll be back out there for the guys over here tomorrow to catch. Now, Luke, that puts you in 9th place. How's your keeper count doing right now?
I think I'm going to be right on the bubble on that one as well. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. So we'll see what happens. But either way, it was fun. You know, this river is just phenomenal. I mean, you could go anywhere and catch a bass here. I mean, like you guys have seen the weights everybody else catching. They're really good quality fish in here, and it's just fun fishing. I mean, the first morning I was literally laughing like a little kid while I was getting blow-ups on my topwater because it was just the most insane thing I'd ever seen. And today it was a little bit tougher, but managed to piece a little bit of something together. I caught every single fish today pretty much on a owner range roller head. It's just a little jig head. That thing is the deal. If you guys are, especially if you're doing the forward-facing sonar, hover rig stuff, that's the #1 head. But anyways, I got a lot of people I got to thank, too. I got to thank my parents for showing up like they always do. I want to say hi to my girlfriend back home. all of my friends and family that are watching all back in California. And then, of course, big shout out to Fisherman's Warehouse. You know, they let me have time off to come up here. If you guys are in the market for some tackle, make sure you check those guys out. They'll ship it to you. Or if any of you are down in California anytime soon, check out one of our in-store locations. But, you know, I had a fun time this week. Hopefully I'll squeak in, but if not, I get to go home and rest. So I've had a long couple weeks, so I'm ready for that. Thanks.
Hey, I feel you on that one, Luke. Like I said, we hope we see you tomorrow. If we don't, we'll see you down at Thermalito. But thanks, man. I hope you're here tomorrow. All right. Let's see. I'm going to look over there. We got a couple more anglers going over here. Our next one, they don't want to call it Weiser. They want to call it Weezer. So we'll call it Weezer, Idaho's angler. Coming up here, Mr. Jason Hickey. Come on up here. Jason, you need 1758. You got 5 fish in there?
I do.
1758 is what we're looking for. 1627 is what you're bringing up on the scales, though. You need a few more for that to make that top 5. How's your keeper count doing out there?
I think pretty good. You know, I went out here with, you know, I fish here a lot, and kind of went out there just kind of experimenting. What could I catch? And I kind of got settled in on the keeper thing, and I stayed on one area today and just caught a bunch of little fish, and so hopefully I get in that way.
All right, we'll take a couple of those fish out there. Hold them up real quick. Show them off to the crowd. Show them off to the cameraman. Let's make those fish famous for just a few more minutes. They rode around in your boat. They deserve at least that. Beautiful fish, Boardman. Good job out here raising these fish upright, man. They look great. Some of the healthiest fish I've seen out here on the water. All right, right now that's going to put you in 9th place for weight-wise. Keeper count, we'll see where you're at. Are you feeling comfortable about being here tomorrow?
I think so. I sure hope so.
Thank anybody at home just in case you're not?
Yeah, of course. I always got to thank my wife for holding down the fort, and we got a lot of irons in the fire, and so it's a little hard on her and the kids when I'm gone, and so, you know, she probably doesn't hear me say it enough, but I certainly appreciate it because I couldn't do it without her.
Well, if you appreciate her that much, I want you to do me one small favor. Look right in that camera and at least tell her name is out there.
Tell her her name. Her name's Melanie.
All right, Melanie Hickey, thank you for letting him come out here and play with us. We hope he's here one more day. Jason, we hope you're around. You did a great job out there. Thanks for coming up, and I hope we see you tomorrow. But if we don't, we'll see you at the next event. Thermalito, our next angler out there, he brought his wife with him out here. She's going to come up. She's going to take some pictures. She's going to get ready. He's out of Chester, California. Mr. Mark Pilgrim, come on up on the stage up here. He's going to need 1886 to make that top 5. He's got a big bag of fish right there. He's showing it off. You going to weigh a big one today, Mark? He's going to weigh a big fish. So set all of them up in there first then. He needs 1886. 1886. He's got 1657. 1657. Take them off of there. Put them in there. I'll get this thing ready for that big fish. You take the couple of fish out. Hold them up in the air. Show off that big fish. Show off the other ones. I hope your keeper count's on point because you're just a little bit out right now. And she loves Oregon too much. She doesn't want to go home yet. You didn't mark your big one? It's the one that's bigger than all the rest. Those are some good fish altogether. I mean, it was 16 pounds worth of fish. So any of them are pretty good. Pick the one you want to throw on the scale. Throw him on the scale. That's a good fish right there. That's a good one to choose because it's 4.28. 4.28. Did you already use it? All right, we'll take that out of there. And did you bring it up with you, or is it back in the tank? It's in the tank. Okay, we'll make sure we get it to you. We know where you are. We know where you live. We've been there before. Hand those off to him real quick. So that Mark, that puts you like 2.29 out of the top. Out of being in there right now. There's some weight. How's your keeper count doing? I know you know how to catch those keeper fish out there.
You know what? I thought I was out of keeper count this morning. I figured that I just need to go get a big bag, so that's what I did. I went out and threw big baits, and I kind of blew off doing keeper count. I probably made a huge mistake because I think I'm pretty close on keepers, or right on the bubble. So I think I'm out, just outside on both weight and keeper count. So you know what? Can't get in the top 10 on all of them. So yeah, no.
Well, I'll tell you what. Take the mic and thank everybody at home then, and I'll give you the time up here on the mic. We got nobody waiting out there in the one tanks. I think you're the last guy. So take your time and tell everybody thanks.
Yeah, I'm not going to thank all my sponsors this time, but Got to thank my wife, who she's awesome. She's learning how to back the trailer up, so that's cool. And got to thank you guys for doing this again, and Mark. Mark, you're awesome. So thank you, sir. So yeah, thanks to everybody for coming out and watching, and come out tomorrow and watch these guys weigh in some more big ones.
Well, I'll tell you what, we were at your hometown last one at Almanor. The crowd was great. The crowd up here is great. We have seen these people start to see what's been going on with the BAM Trail. You come out here, we're going to entertain you, we're going to show it off, we're going to exploit your fisheries, but we're going to give you all your fish back, right? So, I mean, thanks for coming out, everybody. Mark, thanks for coming up here. You probably aren't going to be here much longer for tomorrow, but, whatever, that's up on, whether or not your keeper count was good enough. So you didn't quite make it with weight, but hey, hopefully you're here tomorrow. Thanks for fishing with us, man. We really appreciate it. All right, everybody. Well, thank you for tuning in right now. Thank you for coming out and watching us. Tomorrow is Championship Sunday. We're going to hope to keep that breeze away from us. Right now, it's absolutely beautiful weather out here, and it's going. And Mark, I got your tags too, by the way. So, thanks for coming out, and we hope we're going to be here tomorrow. Check in with us around 5 or what do you think, Mark? What time did you say check in to see if we're going to be going out? 5:30, 6 o'clock? At 5:30 in the morning. If you're tuning in right now, if you're getting ready to leave right now, at 5:30 in the morning, make sure you're awake so you know whether or not you're going to be out here to watch this fishery go off. All right, thanks for coming. Thanks for watching. We appreciate it.
The newest addition to the Basscat STS family is here. Introducing the Caracal STS, showcasing aggressive styling paired with enhanced performance and a continued dedication to raising the bar. Measuring in at 20 feet 2 inches with an ultra-wide 96-inch beam and rated for a 250 to 300 horsepower engine, the Caracal STS boasts agility and speed and is finished with premium features to satisfy any angler. Basscat Boats. Feel the rush.
Tackle Warehouse has been the premier online tackle shop since 2003, with a huge selection of not only the latest and greatest from the biggest brands, but the hard-to-find regional specialties as well. Tackle Warehouse. Click, save, fish.
She grew up fast. Will she remember these times and continue the tradition? You better believe it. Tell a new fish story with Garmin.
Competitive anglers powered by Mercury Pro XS Outboards have won more bass fishing tournaments than all other brands combined. With lightning-quick acceleration, legendary reliability, and lightweight design, Pro XS has everything you need to travel farther, faster, and harder.
Spencer Lazara here to explain why you need Eternal Lithium batteries in your boat. The cost of our batteries over their life is a fraction of dead acids or AGMs, providing 5 times the power at 1/3 of the weight. We use a high-quality Bluetooth VMS and grade A cells, giving us the confidence to offer a 12-year industry-leading warranty. Eternal Lithium provides peace of mind that you've got reliable, reserve power to keep you safe and give you a chance to win. Contact us now for a free power consultation.
Randall and I want to talk to you real quick about choosing the right electronics mount for your bass boat.
And we know the quality and effort that Van Foster has put into this company.
So what you get is a custom fitted mount, not some mass produced universal mount for every bass boat out there.
seat pedestal plugs, tool holders, steering wheel spacers, and battery trays are all made with the same attention to detail that Bass Boat Technologies is known for. Check them out at bassboattech.com. You'll be glad you did.
Hey folks, pro bass fisherman Mark Lassane here. My garage was completely cluttered with outdoor gear, but then I discovered StoreQuest self-storage. Now check out my space. It's like my own personal oasis. All my fishing rods, my gear have a home away from home. With everything neatly organized, I can spend more time doing what I love. Thanks to my StoreQuest unit, I've decluttered my life and made room for adventure.
It's the moment when everything is on the line and precision, power, and control make all the difference. A moment over 20 years in the making, anchored on loyalty, trust, and support that goes beyond all expectations. A relentless pursuit of perfection. All born from a revolutionary idea to help you rule the water.